morning, peoples.
Good morning.
We realized while we were making this week's video that somehow we never filmed an introduction to this week's video. So we are in present day, in our house in Virginia at the moment. We were going to lie and pretend that we were still in Pennsylvania, but it got too complicated. So
we're like, alright, what clothes were we wearing? Oh, my hair's a little different.
let me change the weather really quick and untrim my beard. So for this week's video in Pennsylvania, we're going to go see some of Pennsylvania's peculiarities that we were able to find.
So first up, you will see us visiting a house that looks like a shoe.
Just like the fairy tale.
And then you'll see us defying the laws of gravity.
At Gravity Hill. And what's last?
And last, we are going to Mr. Ed's Elephant Emporium. Which, I'm not gonna lie, looked a little sketchy when I was looking at it online. We just happened to ride by like a roadside sign on our way up to Pennsylvania, and I was like, oh, that sounds kind of interesting. So we checked that out.
Added it to the list, yeah. So excuse this current day interruption, and we hope you enjoy the rest of our Pennsylvania video. Alright, so since we are doing this odd roadside attractions in Pennsylvania, we found a really weird one. Pennsylvania isn't the only place you can find this attraction. There seems to be a few of them around the country, but we are going to something called Gravity Hill. And from what we understand, you go to a stop sign at the bottom of a road and your car is pointing down, and then when you get to the stop sign, you put your car in neutral and it pulls your car backwards up the hill. So it's called Gravity Hill because gravity doesn't exist. Yeah, I don't know. Sounds kind of weird. Pretty interested in doing it. Thought it might be a busy place, but by the looks of these side roads, I think we might be the only people out here in the entire world. But yeah, so let's see what Gravity Hill has to offer us. I'll be damned. We went backwards up a hill in neutral. I don't really talk like that, but it made sense for this. We didn't know what to expect. I watched a YouTube video about it yesterday, funnily enough, and it was weird.
Yeah.
We kind of got a bunch of different perspectives. The road was busier than I expected.
Yeah, there wasn't really anyone on it when we pulled in. We were like, oh, okay, cool. And then I got out to film and literally had to wait like 10 minutes for a whole line of cars to finish going down the road.
It's not like you can just pull out in front of somebody and they're going to give you space to screw around.
Yeah, no, people are just driving down this road.
They're just driving. So we had to do it with enough time that I could do it, put it in neutral, and then go back up the hill. Thankfully, from where we're pulled over, you can kind of see off a distant way. We will put the location to this. I'll probably just do it as like a GPS location in the description below. There is a little pull-off area so you can get in and out. It's a busy road. It leads into a busy road. Pay attention. I think it could be dangerous real quick. So with the magic of editing, we can kind of make you guys think whatever we want to. Like we did a whole bunch of stuff in one day, or we broke it down. But we're going to be honest. The next thing that we are heading to, we are doing on our way home. So we'll probably be in different clothes. If we're in the same clothes, judge us, because we should probably change our clothes a little bit more often. So Candace, what is the last roadside attraction we are visiting in Pennsylvania?
Well, we saw signs for this on the way up. I'm going to be honest, we did not have this planned before we got to Pennsylvania, but the signs made us very curious, and so we did some Googling, and on the way home we are going to head up Mr. Ed's Elephant Museum and Candy Emporium. What is that, you may ask? Well, we're going to find out together, folks, because we're really not sure, but it actually got some good reviews on Google, and people said it was a quirky little fun place to stop. So, guess we'll see y'all there. Well, in true Riley Rums fashion, we are doing our Airbnb tour right before we check out, as we always do. But we did want to show off where we are staying in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. It's actually kind of like a studio suite setup. It is part of someone's home, but we have our own private entrance, so we don't have to meander through another person's space to get to our space. It's pretty much what you can see behind me. There's a nice bedroom set up, a couple of chairs facing the television, and then over here we do have a little coffee bar. There is a small kitchenette with a mini fridge, a microwave, and a toaster oven. So we have been able to cook a couple of things, but you couldn't make like a full-on, 5-course dinner here or anything. And then we also, back over here.
Andrew tripped.
And then we also, back over here down this little corridor, do have our own private bathroom, full-size shower, actually a pretty good sized bathroom, normal flushing toilet, which is always a plus in Riley Rums videos, so that's been nice. And over here, there's a lovely, gigantic bay window that Riley has really enjoyed looking out of, except for when, dogs or people walk by, then she enjoys barking at them.
That's it. That's the Airbnb tour. This might be one of the quickest ones we've ever done, but we really enjoyed the space. It was nice to have our own private entrance, but it was also nice not to have to pay for an entire house. This is a very affordable place to stay, and we were able to branch off and go everywhere that we wanted to go and never drove farther than like an hour. So it's a really central location for where we were going. But I think now we're gonna finish packing up the last couple of things, hop on the road with Riley girl back there. She's excited to go. Can't you see how thrilled she is?
She's literally just been like passed out all morning.
Yeah. And we are headed to our last stop on this adventure, which is Mr. Ed's Elephant and Candy Emporium.
Yep, that's the name of it.
We'll figure out the name if that's not right before we get there, but we'll see y'all there.
Well, we have made it to our last quirky roadside attraction, Mr. Ed's. It's an interesting place. There's like a little pathway that you can walk around where they have a bunch of different elephant sculptures, kind of whimsical looking statues. If it wasn't raining, they would be a little nicer, but it is kind of gross and misty outside. We haven't gone inside yet, but I believe there's lots of elephant figurines and lots of candy and fudge and such inside.
I think we're gonna get some fudge. That's the plan. And when we say roadside, we mean roadside. I feel like half of this Pennsylvania videos that we've done this month has been on the side of a road, but yeah, we're just gonna wander around, let Riley stretch her legs a little bit and see what Mr. Ed's has to offer. And that was Mr. Ed's. You should come. You should stop by here. When we first pulled in, the weather wasn't helping. Kind of looked kind of creepy, to be very honest with you. It was probably the slightly wet, dilapidated, muddy children's playground right next to where we parked. But outside was great on a beautiful day. You could probably stroll around for half an hour.
Yeah, it's a nice place to get out. Riley enjoyed walking around the little path.
She did not like a few of the elephants, creeped her out, and also there were some like gnomes.
It was Snow White's 7 dwarfs.
The 7 dwarfs.
She didn't care for them. They were kind of hiding in the bushes, so she was like creeping by, like staring at them.
But yeah, if you're ever near Chambersburg, it's like right off of 81. I think you're 10 minutes off of Interstate 81 from here. Stop. It's cute. It's definitely go inside because you get more of the understanding of what it was. From what I understand, his daughter was just obsessed with elephants, and he's always been like a businessman, and he kind of put this together for his daughter. I read a sign inside that they have over 12,000 elephants collectibles, and some of them are in storage. They can't even show them all because there's so many. Yeah, that was really cool. I liked that a lot.
And it's essentially just a giant candy store. Very large.
Yeah, and the little elephant museum that you can walk through looking at all the displays. Candace and I each came out with a bag. Obviously, we didn't take Riley Girl inside, so we had to go in separately. So I don't know what she got, and she don't know what I got.
It's a mystery.
So Candace, you want to show the viewers what fun things you got from Mr. Ed's Elephant and Candy Emporium?
So first off, we've got chocolate toffee crunch giant Rice Krispie treat.
That's one Rice Krispie treat?
This is one. Look how thick this is.
Holy cow.
Look how thick this is.
It's a big one.
Giant Rice Krispie. Also, got some fudge.
I'm glad you did because I did not.
We got some tiger butter, I believe it was called, which is just vanilla, chocolate, and peanut butter. And then this one is dark chocolate sea salt caramel. Oh, they sounded delicious.
Sounds really good.
That's it.
That's it. Okay. Well, I had a feeling Candace was going to get candy. We also got candy the other day in Lancaster.
Yeah.
So I didn't get very much candy. I got one thing of candy. The only candy that I got, don't you look in my bag, this is a surprise. The candy that I got, because I felt like you kind of have to. Chocolate covered animal crackers. Nothing screamed Mr. Ed's like this. I almost got circus peanuts.
Yeah.
I don't like them. I'll eat like 2.
Yeah, I saw them and was like, should I get those? But I don't really like them. So.
Yeah, I don't think anybody really likes them. Then I decided to get Candace.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if I can hold these on the camera. You might have to help. Some elephant slippers. She's always talking about how cold her feet are, and she loves wearing little socks. Yeah, and so we got some little elephant slippers that I thought she would enjoy. And I can't get one of my girls something without getting both of my girls something. And there's only one thing that you can get from Mr. Ed's. Riley Girl has a new... Oh, she's interested. She has a new little elephant friend that as soon as I get the tag off, will be going into her crate. Honey, losing everything. Things are falling off my lap. Do you see your little elephant friend? She said, what in the heck is that? Well, you can have him in just a couple of minutes after this video's over. You can have him, baby. Well, that's going to not only do it for this video, but also for our time in Pennsylvania. If you guys haven't seen all of our videos on Pennsylvania, go check them out. The 3 of us toured the Gettysburg Battlefield, which is a lot of fun together. We also explored downtown Carlisle with like an architectural tour. We went to a beautiful park, and Riley got her Pennsylvania fry, of course. We also went to Lancaster, did some like Pennsylvania Dutch / Amish stuff. That was a lot of fun. And then, of course, this video that you guys are watching. So make sure you guys go check them out because we had a lot of fun in Pennsylvania.
So as always,
we'll see y'all somewhere. Okay, baby, as promised. Woo. There's your new elephant friend. Oh, okay. Thank you, Mr. Ed.
Thanks for watching Riley Roams. Click subscribe to keep up with all of our latest travels, and don't forget to click that like button too.